Have you ever caught your cat staring into an empty hallway? Frozen, eyes locked on something you can't see. And then suddenly, they run, no sound, no warning, just panic. Most people laugh it off, but what if your cat is reacting to a world your human senses were never designed to detect? Because science now confirms that cats experience reality very differently than we do. They hear frequencies beyond human capability. They detect movements invisible to your eyes. Some researchers even believe cats can sense environmental changes long before humans notice anything at all. And tonight, we're uncovering 8 strange things only cats can see and hear. But you can't. Some are scientifically proven, others still disturb even experts. And trust me, the final one changes the way you'll look at your cat forever. But before we begin, if your cat has ever acted strangely for absolutely no reason, staring at walls, meowing into darkness, or reacting to invisible things, hit like, subscribe, and stay until the end. Because what you're about to hear might explain behaviors you've ignored for years. Number 8. Tiny movements your eyes completely miss. You think your house is still? Wrong. To your cat, your home is constantly moving. Cats can detect microscopic movements at incredible speeds. Their eyes process motion far faster than human eyes can. Something that looks perfectly still to you may appear alive to them. That tiny shadow near the ceiling, the subtle twitch beneath the floorboards, the nearly invisible vibration of an insect. Your cat notices all of it instantly. This is why cats suddenly freeze and stare at nothing, because for them, it isn't nothing. And this is only the beginning. Number 7. Sounds from an entirely different world. Human hearing is limited. A cat's hearing is almost supernatural. Cats can hear frequencies up to 64,000 hertz, far beyond what humans can detect. They can hear electrical currents humming inside walls, tiny squeaks from rodents hidden far away, even high-pitched sounds made by electronics. That random moment when your cat suddenly lifts its head and stares toward another room. There's a good chance they heard something you physically cannot hear, but here's where it gets unsettling. Sometimes there's no obvious source at all. Scientists still can't fully explain every sound sensitivity cats respond to, and owners around the world report the same eerie behavior, especially at night. Number 6. Ultraviolet light. Your world is incomplete. Cats may actually see patterns and traces hidden from human vision. Research suggests cats can detect ultraviolet light, something invisible to us. Urine trails, tiny biological marks, reflections, residues. To your cat, your house may look completely different than it does to you. Imagine walking through a room filled with glowing trails and hidden marks nobody else can see. That's potentially your cat's reality. Suddenly their strange obsession with certain corners doesn't seem so random anymore. But the next one becomes deeply personal. Number 5. Your emotional state. You hide stress with words. Your cat reads it through energy. Before you speak, before you cry, your cat already knows something is wrong. Cats detect changes in breathing, body tension, scent, tone, and behavior patterns almost instantly. Some cats even approach owners moments before panic, attacks, or emotional breakdowns. You think they're just being affectionate, but they may actually be responding to emotional signals your own body is broadcasting. And here's the disturbing part. Sometimes cats react to emotions you haven't consciously realized yourself. Has your cat ever comforted you before you even understood why you were upset? Tell us in the comments below, because the next ability feels almost impossible. Number 4. Earth vibrations and pressure changes hours before storms, earthquakes, or major weather shifts. Cats often start acting strangely, restless, pacing, hiding sudden aggression, staring outside. Obsessively, scientists believe cats may sense tiny pressure changes and ground vibrations long before humans notice. Danger, meaning your cat could detect environmental shifts while you still feel completely normal. And historically, people noticed this behavior centuries before modern science even existed. But now, things become even stranger. Number 3. Human intentions cats don't trust words, they trust patterns. Your cat studies your movements constantly. Eye contact, walking speed, hand tension, breathing rhythm, and over time, they become frighteningly accurate at predicting your intentions. Some cats know you're leaving the house before you touch your keys, others sense when a visitor makes them. Uncomfortable instantly, you think you're unpredictable to your cat. You're transparent, but the next point is where science starts colliding with mystery. Number 2, things incomplete. Doctors' cats don't just see better in darkness, they dominate it. Their eyes contain a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum, allowing them to use tiny amounts of light humans can't even process. What looks pitch black to you may still be visible to your cat, which explains why they confidently walk through dark hallways while you see absolutely nothing. But occasionally, cats react to darkness itself, and that's where people start getting uncomfortable, because the final point has haunted cat owners for generations. Number 1. Things we still can't explain. Here's the truth nobody likes admitting. Sometimes cats react to things science cannot fully explain. Owners describe cats staring at empty corners for long periods, following invisible movements, reacting suddenly to spaces with no sound, no motion, no visible trigger. Now, does this prove anything paranormal? No, but it does reveal something important. Cats experience reality on a level humans still don't fully understand. Their senses evolved for survival in ways our brains can barely comprehend. So, the next time your cat suddenly stops, stares into silence, and reacts like something unseen just moved across the room, maybe don't dismiss it so quickly, because your cat might not be acting strange at all. They might simply be noticing a world hidden right beside yours. And if you thought this video changed the way you see your cat, wait until you watch our next video about the terrifying reason cats watch you while you sleep. You'll never look at those glowing eyes the same way again.